Hey, on this video, we're going to talk about SBA small business loans. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Tim. I'm a licensed loan officer. And on this video, we're going to talk about small business loans. And before we get into the video, I want to let you know what this channel is about. This channel is all about first-time home buyers, buying investment properties, having excellent credit, leveling up, and making a lot of money. If you like those kind of topics, consider subscribing to this channel. Now, what this video is going to be about is all about SBA loans and small business loans. And the reason I'm making this video is not because I expect you to go out and get a small business loan. No, it's to give you the information. So if you ever thought about owning a business or want to own a business, it's to give you the information so you can have all your ducks in a row and you can set the goal. Now, the three primary ways people become rich in America is either by investing in stocks, it's either real estate, or small businesses. Now, this channel is all about first-time home buyers, and I have a ton of videos on this channel about how to buy a home, even how to buy an investment home. So you know all about that, and that's a great way to build wealth. And then I did make a couple of videos about having a growth mindset. So I might put that video here, or it might be in the link, or just check it out. It's called How to Have a Growth Mindset, and it talks about buying stocks. And now this video is about small businesses, okay? And I'm going to give you all the information you need to know. Make sure you watch to the end. And if you have questions, comment below. But this is going to give you some information on small business loans, how they work, how to get one. And if you're missing some of the criteria, that way you can go ahead and work on those things. And then later on, if you want to start a business, you can start a business and build wealth, okay? All right, enough said. Let's get into the video. All right, so we're talking about SBA small business loans today, okay? And I want to first just kind of basic surface level, what is a SBA loan? I always just want to give you an idea and some context. So a SBA loan, also known as a small business loan administration loan, is a type of loan that is backed by the U.S. Small Business Administration. So what that is that the government basically has a program for small businesses. So they basically back up the lender. So you go to a bank or a lender and apply, and if you don't make the payment, the government will back them up. And that's really good because small businesses really drive our economy, really drive America. And the federal government knows that, and that's why they have a program for small businesses, SBA, and they assure the banks that, hey, if the small business fails, we'll pay you back the money. And that allows the banks to offer these small business loans because they're backed by the U.S. Small Business Administration. This means that it allows loans are insured by particular lenders like banks or credit unions that guarantee a portion of the loan. It makes it less riskier for lenders and potential offer more favorable terms for borrowers and small business owners. Okay, so that's basically just what a small business loan is. And this is what I really like about this. I hope you can see this real good. I like that you can use a SBA small business loan for a startup business. So if you just have a great idea, you can use it for that. You can use it for a franchise. Now, I love franchise because franchises are great because it's already kind of a proven system. You just have to follow the plan. And then you also can use it for a existing business. And that's awesome. So an existing business, you can get the loan and buy an existing business. So you can do a startup, you can do a franchise, or an existing business. And that's really good. Now, the four things that you will need to get a small business loan would be first credit, and then equity. Equity is basically another word for cash. Sometimes you need collateral. Collateral could be like your home. So you just say, hey, if this fails, you can take a percentage of my home or have my house. That's not always necessary. It just depends on the terms. And then post-close liquidity. And what that just means is assets reserve. So you don't earn money right away as a business. So they want you to have a little money left over. But that's basically it. So like I said, credit. So you need to have some strong credit. And I make some videos about credit because they want to make sure that you're responsible. You pay your bills. Equity, which is like cash. You do have to put some money down into this. And then collateral. Sometimes they need a little bit of collateral just to make them feel a little bit safe. And then some post-close, like after close liquidity, which is some more cash just to hold you over until the business makes money. Now, I'm going to go in detail of all these right now. Okay, let's dive deep into this. Can you see these? And I'm sorry about this. It's a little blurry down here. So with credit, the SBA loan actually requires a 600 credit. But after doing research, most lenders want a 680. And it's the same thing with like a FHA loan. So FHA, you can get, they say on the FHA site, HUD, you can get a FHA loan at below, or I'm not below, but right around 500. But I've seen most lenders will not loan you a loan if you're not at least a 580 or at least 620. So shoot for a 680 with a good payment history. So let's just mark that off there. Next is equity. And equity basically is another word for cash. It's your down payment that you're going to put into that. And then you're going to need about 20%. So whatever you're borrowing, you're going to need about 20%. Okay. So the bank is going to give you 80%. You need to come with 20%. And then next is down here collateral. Now, sometimes you are required to have a little bit of collateral. And collateral just means that, hey, if it doesn't work, you can take my house or I have to do a cash out and give you some equity on my house. But that's not always the case, okay? But you may need some collateral. So that's why it's very important if you buy your first home, because a home, like I told you, it's an asset that you get to live in. So buying your first home is important. And then this is very important, this last one down here, is some post-close liquidity. And what this is basically just having up to 12 months of payments. So 12 months to cover your bills. Because when you open a new business, sometimes businesses don't make money right away. It takes time for customers to find you, know you're in business, some marketing. And that's basically it. That's not too hard. And the good thing, if you buy a home, you're going to have good credit. You might have some money for a down payment and some other home. Another thing, too, you can buy a home and live in your home for a few years and then take some money out of your home and use that for the down payment for your small business loan. Okay? So let's get into the next one. So these are just some like the loan details, okay? Loan details. And people want to know this. So usually these are 10-year loans. So if you get a business loan, it's 10 years. And you pay it off in 10 years, you own your business, And usually the down payment is 20%, but it can be 30%. It just depends on, your credit, the type of business, industry. That's why, I can't give you exact numbers because I don't know the situation. Every situation is a little bit different. And then the interest rate is the prime rate set by the Federal Reserve. It's the prime rate plus 275. So that's how the interest rate, and you can Google prime rate. The prime rate is set by the Federal Reserve. I think it's around 6 right now. But yeah, plus 2.75. So as I'm recording it, we're around 8%. But remember, do not focus on interest rates. Focus on how much money you can make. Interest rates is just the cost to borrow money. And you can always refinance the rate. The rates go up and down. And right now, as I'm recording this, rates are a little high, but they are expected to go down 3 times this year. They did go up 6 times last year due to inflation. So remember, if you have a great business idea, don't let rates stop them from buying homes. And I was like, hey, the home's going to earn equity no matter what the rate. Buy a home and fix the rate later on. And then funding time. It usually takes about 30 days to fund. So, you submit your business plan and some other financial documents. and then whatever the lender requires, and it's usually about 30 days to get the funds. It can be longer, but generally speaking, funding time is 30 days. And then this is the good news: there's no prepaid penalties. So what that means, if your business takes off, maybe year 3, year 4, you're making a lot of money, you can go ahead and pay that loan off. That's why I say don't focus on interest rates. You pay the loan off, you save a bunch of money on interest, you own your business, okay? And then let's just give you a quick example here, because what I did is I actually called a bank and I had a consultation with them because I wanted to get this information so I can give it to you. So I called them up, and this is just a real life example. I asked them, and what I told them is that I want to start a dog boarding business. Now you may laugh at me, but I like dogs. I've always liked dogs. I've always been a kind of animal lover. And I said, hey, I want to start a dog boarding business. And I told them that I need about $370,000. Now I'll probably need more for the building and marketing and construct. Oh, trust me, with business there's a lot of expenses, employees and things like that. But I just told them for this example, I need $370,000, and that was for the lease of the building, the remodel of the building, marketing, hiring employees, taxes, fees, government permits, all this stuff. And this is what they told me. They already told me about the credit, and I went over that already, but they told me I need about 20% down, which comes up to a $74,000. And then they told me I need $28,000 of assets reserve. So if I come with $74,000, and then I need another additional $28,000 just sitting on the bank, and I need an additional $28,000 just sitting in the bank. And that's just to hold me over, because I still have to pay my bills and things like that until the business makes money. So altogether, I would need, if you add the $74,000 plus $28,000, $102,000 altogether. Now you may say, Tim, that's a lot. I may never have $100,000. Yes, you will. If you buy a home and your home goes up in value, that's one way. If you invest in your 401k and your company is matching it, that's one way. If you work a second job and you save money, if you invest in stocks over the years, it goes up. So if you get bonuses, if you save your tax returns, there's a lot of different ways you can get $100,000. So never shoot yourself short. Never think you can't do it. And the longer you work in a field, your income should go up. You should keep learning, getting more certification or degrees, investing in yourself, getting self-improvement, and your income will go up. And the idea is to save enough money to do whatever you want to do. If you save enough money, you can get your 20% plus your reserves and start a business and do things you want to do. If your business takes off, you hire a manager, you just check the books, the cameras, make sure everything runs smooth, and take your cut, If small businesses blow up, you go public one day, you're a millionaire, okay? So think big, dream big, okay? So I just wanted to give you the game. Thank you so much for watching. And let me know what you think. Did that sound complicated or confusing? Do you have any more questions? To me, it was pretty straightforward. 20% down, have a little money left over, a good business plan, and go at it. And it's not something I plan to do anytime soon, but now I know. And I love it that it goes towards franchises, like McDonald's or Subway. Some of them have real low failure rates, and you just need the money. And you can open up one in a nice location, and they have territories where it's not too close to another one. So think big, write down your goals. If you ever wanted to start a business, think about it. It is possible for you. You may have to work. It may be a few years to get your cash up, but it's definitely attainable for you to own a business and have a great idea. And if you just think about it, like Amazon started in a garage selling books. Netflix started mailing out CDs. Every business has a small, humble beginning, but can have a powerful finish, okay? So thank you so much for watching. I hope I encouraged you and motivated you. Keep up the good work, and I'll see you again on the next video. Thanks.